Hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master here with my brother. We're back to Mono Blue. And you know what? I think this deck will have an edge in the modern metagame because of Chalice of the Void. Chalice on 1 and 0, very well positioned right now. You see these blue-red Murktide decks just taking over the metagame along with the Ragavan decks and all these other stupid Cascade variants. Chalice of the Void is there. I think it should be a staple for X in your Merfolk deck, and I think the best deck to take advantage of that would be Mono Blue. If you want to see the evolution of Merfolk in Modern, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our deck tech, we are going to thank our sponsors, starting with FusionGamingOnline.com. The Canadian local game store for all your paper Magic needs. If you're looking for the hottest singles from Modern Horizons, you can find them at FusionGamingOnline.com. And don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu. Saves you 5% off and supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. And, you know, just a little bit of warning, there is some card available issues happening, but maybe they are going to be relieved as the Murktide deck starts taking over. They're actually not using Ragavan or Urza's Saga, so maybe those cards are going to be more available. But Mishra's Bauble, still super high in demand, but outside of that, you can rent a lot of other decks. You can rent humans, you can rent Merfolk, you can rent Eldrazi-tron, you can rent Ad Nauseam. They're not using the special new cards. They're not using those things. A lot of decks you can get, and you can rent them with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 15% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu. And we've got new patrons supporting me on Patreon. Thank you very much, everyone, for supporting the channel in their own way. But on Patreon, we're going to thank Jacob Chalice, and we are also going to thank Kylie Helms. Thank you very much for supporting the channel on Patreon. Alright, let's look at this deck. So I am going a little bit more in Mono Blue. I feel like Chalice of the Void is really strong. So I am going in the Chalice route. And instead of playing... Because here's the deal. If you play Simic, let's say you go Simic, and you're up against decks with a lot of removal, what they do is they just ignore the smallest creatures like Commander Speaker, and they kill the important stuff and then leave, and then these feel like dead draws. So the most important thing is to have as many impactful cards as you can on your curve, and you can do that with cards like Chalice and Dismember. Dismember kills Ragavan on turn 1, kills Dragon Rage Channeler turn 1. You don't want that Dragon Rage Channeler to take over. You give them a turn, they're like, play a spell, and then play a spell. Oh, what is this thing called? To enable Delirium. They've got...
Surveil.
Surveil, that's right. My brother now knows enough about the game that he can help me. Surveil, so surveilling value into the graveyard or sculpting the top of your library to continuously find gas. That's not good. That's not good right now. Those decks are really taking over. So Dismember can kill those important 1-drops very early on in the game without getting hit by the Chalice on 1. Excellent. And I still believe in the rest of this. It's possible I could switch out some Regiris for Harbinger, because this is less about killing people as quickly as possible and more about trying to tempo them out, or at least drag the game on long enough to get value from Chalice. And Chalice on 1 followed up by Harbinger, bounce your 1-drop. Not a bad strategy. We got Damping Matrix in here for the food decks, which are losing popularity, actually, given the Murktide decks are just... If anyone saw the Saturday Challenge results, it was all blue-red Murktide. It was basically, you know, the new Delver, minus the actual Delver. It's Delverless Delver.
You made a video about it.
I made a video about it. And maybe I influenced it. Maybe I influenced it, but that blue-red Murktide deck completely taking over. Hottest deck on the block right now. Very interesting for Modern, because I thought the food deck was going to take over, and it was for a second. We're seeing Modern change week in and week out. You got to change your deck up week in, week out, and that's why I've changed to Chalice. We got some... I'm not 100% sold on Relic. Maybe this should be Mistcaller. Should we make a last-second change? Now, we'll keep it at Relic. It could be Mistcaller, so I have some extra 1-drops to side in, and also it's something that I can play even when I have Chalice on 1, or if I have an Aether Vial out, because I can play it through the Cavernous Souls, whereas Relic, if I play Chalice on 1, I can't play Relic. It'll get chewed up by the Chalice on 1. We have some Force Negations. Repeal to bounce the 1-drops after we have Chalice on 1. We have Harbingers to bounce the 1-drops after we have Chalice on 1. And also Hurkyl's Recall, hopefully. Screw with the food decks. With that, let's get into our Modern League. Is this fish, my opponent asks?
No.
What do you think? Yeah, I should just blatantly lie. No, it's not fish. I never play fish. Do you pay to play League? Yes, I do pay. I'm not sponsored by Wizards of the Coast ain't sponsoring me for that. Maybe with the R&D set, the D&D set, you'll win more die rolls. Maybe. Give me some rigged dice.
This guy's saying he just watched a video of you 5 minutes ago.
I just watched him. Oh, I'm so popular, I know.
Tell him, say hi to YouTube.
Yeah, say. No, I'm just gonna give him the winky face. I don't want to put the pressure on them. You know what? If they know they're on YouTube, then they might try harder. I don't want that to happen. I want them to be soft on me.
Also, they know they can stream snipe you.
Yeah, that can happen too. So I don't have Cavern of Souls in my hand. I'm likely gonna play Chalice on 1. This sort of sucks. Or I can go turn 1 Glass Bull Mimic to play Chalice on 1 next turn, and like just decide this is a garbage card in my hand. Nah, we're not doing that. We're gonna play Tide Shaper for nothing. Yeah, sure. This is so awkward. I don't know what I'm up against. So much would change. How many tickets for a single league? It's 10 tickets. Or 100 play points, which is worth 10 tickets. Misty Rainforest. It be rainin'. Suspend Crashing Footfalls. Ancient Stirrings. What is this? Look, Tide Shaper already online. 2-2.
Pillow Fort.
Oh, this might be Lantern Control, which means we're like dead lost. Excellent. We're going to play Chalice on 1. It'll hit that Expedition map easily. Expedition map offline, tack for 2. Next turn we play Lord of Atlantis and followed by Glassbull Mimic. Maybe this is Bant Eldrazi. Ooh, maybe it's Bant Eldrazi. Okay, maybe it's not what I think it is. Woodweaver's Pell Knot. Enters the battlefield, gain 3 life, get 3 energy. Sacrifice it, you gain 3 life, get 3 energy.
An energy deck.
Am I literally up against, well, that's not very convenient, but I will live with it. And maybe, what's it called? It's that deck that does those things.
Runaway Steam Kid.
I doubt it.
He ran away, but he came back.
Well, this might be a little bit better than I thought. It can hit Ancient Stirrings and the Expedition map, and maybe some other. I'm sure it's playing some big cards, though. Don't have Tron. If you don't have Natural Tron, I probably win. It's, what's it called? There's that card, you spin the wheel and do things.
Saga?
No. Why does that happen sometimes? I play Chalice on 1, and all I do is draw my 1-drops.
It was meant to be.
Okay, we're coupling Lord of Atlantis, attacking for 7. Hopefully that's enough for victory. Ether Works Marvel, that's the card.
If you had copied the Tide Dude, could you have turned one of his things into an island? Would the kicker have worked?
No, I have to pay the kicker. I can't copy it. Okay, don't have Tron. Just don't have natural Tron. Looked like you were trying to fight for Tron. Although the scary thing is, if my opponent resigns now, I have no idea what to expect next turn. You want to gain some life? Enters the battlefield, scry 2, then you get 2 energy. Sacrifice at scry 2, get some more energy. Energy deck, huh? I am in a modern league, right? I am playing with Lord of Atlantis. I'm like, why is the Pioneer League letting me play with Lord of Atlantis? Why no Master of Waves? Too clunky. It's not bad, though. It's not bad, but too clunky. All right, we won the first game.
Chalice probably slammed him.
Probably did something. And you know what? Force of Negation's probably going to do something, too. Damping Matrix looks like it'll fuck them hard. Because they're just playing artifacts. So we'll bring that in. Hercule's Recall. Will you do something?
Well, he put several artifacts on the board.
I don't know if Chalice on the draw will be that good. I might take this out on the draw. Is the sound good, guys? Is it a good thing? Etherworks Marvel? You can post links, yes. Well, it depends on the link. If you're gonna post to your...
Pornhub is fine.
No, it's not. This is the deck. Sure, I'll look. Are you sure it's the deck? Is this the player or something? Because this only got a 2-2 finish, but got 4th place, which means there was like 10 people in that event. That's just how it is.
Tries to get big things in. How does he cheat this crap in?
A card called Aetherworks Marvel, where you tap it, pay 6 energy, and boom, you spin the wheel. Return all artifacts, but not colorless creatures, unfortunately. Maybe I could bring in Harbinger. Maybe Harbinger's a little bit better than nothing? I don't know. Trickster's good, too. Like, if I bounce an Emrakul back to my opponent's hand, like, what are they going to do? Well, actually, hold on. I can see how many 1-drops there are. Not that. There's 12, I guess. I'll bring in one. I don't know. Because I'm on the draw. My opponent will play all their 1-drops. You know, just in case I have spare mana. Let's play a Chalice. This hand's weak. This hand is pretty weak. Pithing Needle's current presence makes an Islet Grove split relevant. I don't think so. I would actually rather my opponents think I were Simic and I would divert them. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's a bit too crappy. This hand's also crappy. Well, I mean, it's okay, but it's not very interactive. I'm gonna keep it because it does have natural interaction versus
He mulliganed to 5.
the Aetherworks Marvel hands. So if we get Aether Vial on 2, good chance I can screw the opponent. Okay, our hand is sort of aggressive. Because remember, if they go Aetherworks Marvel and it doesn't work, they lose. More or less. Tower and power plants. So you're not even spending time. Interesting. And you get the energy. Energy. So you're gonna have Tron mana really soon. I guess you can just hard cast the cards, right? Svelun! Svelun. There should be a black card that drains energy. Call it Monday Work Shift. Badoompsh. Well, that's convenient because I can cast Svelun on curve. Now, again, I'm preserving these cards because this is our insurance. I mean, even if they start casting Eldrazi, this is our insurance against them. Hopefully tempo them out.
Big time.
Carador says the Pithing Needle interaction comes up exactly 0.bazillion% of the time. But you know what? It still comes up. So the question is it more relevant than me throwing the opponent off that I'm Simic? Maybe. Maybe in a serious tournament, I choose that route of playing with... Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, let's get Svelun in play. Which will make it hard for our opponent to destroy our creatures with their stuff. And I'll hold back Lord of Atlantis because I'm very far from killing my opponent. Or actually, okay, attack for 3. Can I attack for 20 next turn? No. Absolutely not. We gotta play a few more turns here.
Math doesn't check out.
The Ether Hub. Alright, spin that wheel. Can you find it? I mean, they can whiff. That happens. So you can get more energy if this whiffs to 5. Well, it's 5. But not 6. Take an extra turn after this one. Yep, that's useless.
Because we got the tricky.
We've got the trick. Well, we got the tricky. We also got the Harbinger. So they're gonna get another turn. I'll probably just use the Harbinger. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, no. I do want a Tricky because they'll blow up my board. Yeah, we got a Tricky. Okay, we'll Tricky this one. Use the Tricky.
You're not so tough.
Yeah. I heard you were more threatening than this. Chromatic Star, that's fine. Doesn't.
That's a new one.
Well, it's a new art. Yeah, it's it's a new art.
Great. I like that.
Oh, you like that one? You're a huge fan. What's it called? Pink Floyd fan? It's like
No,
it's like
I just think it looks chromatic. It actually looks chromatic.
Gotcha. Get that, grind that energy, get that bread. Fortunately, they can only get to 5 if they use this, but they're gonna scry for the goods. They're gonna scry for the goods. Keep scrying for the goods. How much damage can I do next turn? I can do... What, they can do it again? How'd they get 6 energy? I thought they only had 5. Look at the top 6 cards. Oh, fuck me. I thought they only had 5.
As long as it doesn't grant him an extra turn.
And they have 1 floating mana to blow this thing up if they have it. That's not too bad.
Does it grant him an extra turn?
No, it takes over my turn, though. How do you have 2 fucking Emrakul's on the battlefield? So, but the problem is they take control of my turn. They can put, like, Ether Vial up to 5. But I get my own turn. Can they... so this is not too bad. I can still bounce their Emrakul. Because there's no way for them to use Harbinger poorly. But I don't have Island Walk. I guess they can throw my creatures into their thing. What's funny is I can still play Sveloon. What are you gonna do? Attack with everything? I get an extra turn after this, so I mean, it doesn't do anything. So, I mean, they can suicide my Lord of Atlantis away?
So they chose not to.
So they chose not to. That's correct. I get a turn, right? So, flying, trample, protection from instants.
Come on, Trickster.
Always no. Come on, Regery. Opponent does not have an island, so I technically don't have Island Walk. How did they get 6 energy? Like, I screwed that. Sacrifice, you get 3 energy. You get 2 energy. That's 5 energy. Did they have an energy left over that I don't know about? I don't know where that energy came from.
We got a subscription.
Oh, we got Zesty Zesty Mozzarella. Good morning or afternoon, I should say. I hope your day is going well. Just eating breakfast right now at 2:30 p.m. Wonderful. I had breakfast today at 11 p.m. Or sorry, 11 a.m. What do we do here? Okay, well, we have to bounce. Okay, so we'll attack with Sveloon at the very least. I mean, they'll just bounce off each other. Whenever you cast the spell... How much mana you have? You have 8 mana? Okay, we gotta draw cards. Let's draw cards. Start by drawing cards. It's free. It's free real estate. Okay, we drew a Lord of Atlantis. Do the blocky. I'm gonna do the casty. Bounce the Emrakul, Ion's Torn. Bounce that Emrakul, play another Vial. And then if we have to, we can, like, Vial in another Sveloon and block this thing. Check Marvel. Oh, whenever a permanent you control is put into a graveyard, you get an energy. Oh, I see. Okay, that's where they get it. Thank you very much. I got some clarification. Would you like to attack?
Reading the card lets you understand the card.
It does. Alright, let's make use of our Sveloon.
Isn't that flying?
Oh, maybe it does. Do you fly? Oh, it does have flying. It doesn't look like it's flying in this image. I mean, it looked clearly like it's on the ground. Alright, well, I don't block anything. I'm just being fancy with my Sveloon. Okay, so we need a Trickster, a Harbinger. No, Harbinger doesn't work, because we don't have a Chalice on 2. We need a Trickster. Trickster? Wow. Just wow. Oh no, actually, Harbinger was okay because we had a redraw with Sveloon. That's pretty good too. Wow, we just willed it. I don't know how to put it, but I feel like I've been getting pretty fucking lucky with this deck lately. Like, I just call cards and I get them. I don't know what it is. We haven't resigned yet.
Only got one energy counter. 3, 2.
Is it possible to learn that power? Some things can't be taught. Sorry, Quantum Bird. Some things can't be taught. Wow, we beat 2 Emrakuls.
That's fucked.
2 of them! There's not enough Emrakuls that will defeat the tribe of Merfolk. Bring on your Emrakuls. Pretty sure. Wow, that's a lot of Lord of Atlantis as well.
Your sky squid has nothing against these fish.
Well, I mean, either we're going to win in a big way or lose in a big way, so...
Good game, she says.
Alright, GG's. Woo! That was spicy one. You wouldn't think that 2 Aetherworks Marvels could be held back by Merfolk, but, you know, we saw it here. And I knew the Tricksters and Harbingers would pull through for us. Alright, that's round 1. Let's move on to round 2. They misplayed. Had they played Harbinger... Oh, that's true. They did have the option to not bounce with Harbinger. It is not a must. That is actually true. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, you can play Harbinger and then say no.
You can say no. As I often say.
I totally forgot about that. At first, I thought they couldn't do that. Because I don't think you have that option with Trickster. If you play Trickster, you have to target something of your opponent's and tap it down. You have no other option. So big messed up our opponent. That was game 2 though, so we could have maybe pulled it through game 3. Up past the Dawn says, with all the Ragavans and DRCs, how good is Tidebinder right now? I would say if you're looking at Tidebinder, you should be playing with Chalice. And if you're playing with Chalice, you should be looking at bouncing the creatures. But Tidebinder is fine. How well positioned is blue-red Merfolk? I would say not at all. I know Bishark tried it once, but like, I mean, we need some results with this deck. I would say the thing is, we would leverage Chalice of the Void way more than we would leverage Lightning Bolt. And if you play both of them in the same deck, they're a non-bow. Now, blue-white Merfolk with Prismatic Ending and Chalice, that's a totally different story. That is a very interesting interaction. Because you can go 1 or less. Our opponent's playing Lurrus. I wouldn't say we have a good hand against Lurrus, but we are going to keep it. We lost the die roll. Of course. The, like, $50 bauble. These baubles are insane. Not enough baubles online.
We need to flood the market.
Nikachu, what do I have to do to play Merfolk and Vintage? You're going to have to pay me $100. That's basically what it's going to come down to. If you want to buy some time of the stream, specifically like 2 hours, maybe it's less. Vintage is sometimes stupid. I'd welcome the $100 though. I think there's something for Merfolk and Vintage because we've got access to Thassa's Oracle, and like you can go turn 1 victory. You go like Lotus, crack, play a land, play. Well, I did not expect them to do that. You can play... you know what? I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to try to disrupt them. I would really like to play... Like, a Tide Shaper for 1 seems meaningless in this matchup. But we could go Paradigm Shift into Thassa's Oracle Victory. So it seems actually quite legit. And you can back it up with Counter Magic. What if it was a community goal? Any mods we can get a poll for Vintage Merfolk? That is not going to do it. You can have all the polls in the world. You can have 95% of the audience asking me to play this damn thing. I'm not going to do it. There is not a lot of interest for Legacy. Or there's some interest for Legacy, but not enough. Whenever I play Legacy, I get like half the viewership or less. Well, with all these tricksters, how can I go wrong? Okay, well, they clearly have removal, so... Is this the Ragavan deck?
Yes, cool against Commando.
But there's only 2 in the deck. You get Luris? Oh, yeah. Well, that, you know what that means, people. We get to beat our opponent down a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Make it a little bit hard to play that Luris. You want to get 1 card off of Mishra's Bauble? Go for it. Be my fucking guest. Oh, I guess you don't.
He's already done half the work for you.
Grixis. I was helping your mana base. I was helping it. So is this Death Shadow?
Let's speak of the Death Shadow.
Speak of the fucking devil. This is awkward. Okay, so we have a Luris in hand. I still probably want to keep this Dismember, though. Grixis, Death Shadow. It's been a while, hasn't it? Another Tide Shaper. Alright, are we in the mood to just... You know what? Let's play a Regery. Let's pass the turn. Let's see what happens. Maybe I can attack here? I mean, if you block with Death Shadow, it's not too bad. I don't want to dismember the Death Shadow because my opponent just goes Luris, bring back Death Shadow, nothing changes. Yeah, it's an attack, why not? Getting a little bit of damage. I can trick. I have like at least 1 combat trick with the Trickster. And I should consider playing Tide Shaper for just 1 blue. And it's a 2/2 creature. I know, it's been a while. 3 Mishra's Baubles. 3 of them. That's a lot of Mishra's Baubles.
But will he take a turn off to play your lures?
Probably. I take 4. I'm taking damage from this Warlock Grove. That's not good either. And here we go. You could only play around Dismember for so long. You cashed it in. You happy? You happy? That is very interesting. Because now I could, like, dismember the Death Shadow and play Chalice on 1. Oh, you're gonna Mishra's Bauble for forever, though. Well, now what do I do?
You'll probably get another dismember down the line.
I can't let them... I don't really want the Luris to live. No, Chalice on 0 is silly.
Get that pussy out of there.
Because if I play Dismember Chalice on 1, I go to 10. They attack me with Death Shadow, I go to like 6. I mean, they might even have Temur Battle Rage already. But this locks out so many cards. Alright, let's try. Sort of needed this a lot earlier. Alright, don't shock, battle rage me, bro. Then we go like Tide Shaper, probably play... Oh, I can't play the Tide Shaper now.
You might get a Cavern.
Okay, we're dead. They have Temur Battle Rage.
Or they're just trying to maximize their shot.
They might. Alright. We're at 3. Just not 0. So what can we do with this thing? Well, I can chump block some stuff. Hey, Cactus of Ishmok. I think the play is Chalice plus Dismember. What do you think of the Murktide deck that won the Showcase Challenge yesterday? It's great. I mean, I made a video basically about those decks. It's not... You know what? In my opinion, it's less Murk... I mean, it's called a Murktide deck, but it's all Dragon Rage Chandler. It's all Dragon Rage Chandler. And Ragavan. Doom Switch rating with 1 billion people. Thank you very much, Doom Switch. A lot of Dooms in our community. Oh, what's the song right now? I can't even hear it. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's Mario. If the music, tell me if the music's fine. I'm using some new software called Foobar, which makes sure nothing is too loud, not too quiet. You heard of Foobar?
I have that, yes.
You have it?
Yes.
Oh, you have it? You know stuff about Foobar, huh? Why don't you let me know about Foobar? You're sitting beside me all the time. You know all the problems we have with audio here.
Well, I know of it as software. I have
You
it
knew of it.
downloaded. I just don't use it.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna hope to draw a 2-drop. Okay, I could play Trickster, tap this thing down, play Lord of Atlantis, attack for 3, chump block with this thing. And I have a 1 redraw. All right, so let's play this thing. Yeah. Yeah, Murktide won the showcase.
Just gotta dodge a bolt.
Do I need to upkeep this thing? Yeah, I guess so. I don't think there's many counter spells, but just in case there are. Who knows? Maybe they're playing Drown in the Lock. I don't know. I don't think it hurts. It's not like I'm leaving myself vulnerable to, I don't know, Collective Brutality or anything. Work, 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 work.
Oh, wait, yeah, you can't play bolt.
No, yeah, you can't play Bolt. No Bolt. Bolt offline. Not bad. Not bad. Give me another turn. All right. Let's see. How do we do this? I think we start with Lord. Because I can't play Svelun and make her indestructible. That's not happening here. I don't want to attack for 2. So the deal is I play a Lord, attack for 3. They attack, I chump block. Then I attack for 2 again, play Svelun. And then we're in a little bit of a standstill here. A little bit of a standstill. Also, I can crack this and maybe draw something. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Don't K-command me. Oh, fuck me. Damn it. Now what do we do, chat? They drew a 2-drop. Svelun! Svelun! You showed up and I was so happy. Now I'm not very happy anymore. Shouldn't have attacked? No, I need to attack. Not attacking is foolish. Attacking gives me a chance to win the game. Not attacking just lets my opponent wait till they find Team or Battle Rage. Crack and hope for removal? I have nothing I can do. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. We cannot resign too early. Let's see what I'm gonna draw. Oh, another Svelun. Svelun, you have forsaken me.
Who?
Svelun forsaken me. Alright, there's always another game. Now, honestly, Chalice is really good game 1 in these decks. Maybe it's still going to be fine post-board, but it's so much harder post-board. So we'll bring in definitely Repeal. Definitely Harbinger. I think we played a good game, chat. We played a good game. It wasn't too bad. Tide Shaper might be completely irrelevant, and it'll be like getting hit by Chalice. Like, the problem with Chalice against Grixis Shadow post-board is they bring in a lot of 2-drops and 3-drops and ways of beating the Chalice. Oh, but we have the option to get rid of some of these 1-drops. I'm actually willing to go down on... because we have 21 lands. That's one advantage I like about the mono blue deck. I'm going to play with 21... like, I have 21 mana sources, and I'm pretty confident I can take out all the Ether Vials. So we'll bring in Relic, even though this gets caught up by the Chalice. Bring in 1 Force Negation. I think that'll be fine. So maximize threat density. I think you should have cracked the grove first to try find Harbinger and Trickster. Wouldn't have ended up mattering though. It's not a bad choice. That's not a bad idea. Actually, I like that line. I like that line a lot. We crack for the information play. The information play, people. Finish your league soon. Your matches, you have till July 7th. Yeah, we'll make it.
It's not enough time. It's 3 days.
We will keep. There's a handful of random cards. And our one Force Negation. Which actually can't even be cast. Welcome, Willie Hall. Welcome. Pass. Thoughtseize Inquisition deck? Absolutely, I'm not mulliganing for better cards. I'm just going to lead off on our Lords. I'm going to keep the interactive cards so we can tempo them out a little bit when the time comes. If you could choose one modern deck besides Merfolk, what would it be? Probably Jund Death Shadow. I don't know. I can't remember. I used to have a better answer. I don't have as good of an answer now.
Chalice on 1. Let's go.
That's a nice draw. Show them Reejery. Against Grixis, Lord of Atlantis is definitely way more valuable. Whoa, 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 whoa! And ooh, I'm glad I have that escape key as like my turn off all stops key. Those hotkeys, people, you got to use them properly. I just realized I was on turn 3.
2 lands.
Yeah, I probably. Oh, I might be interested in Eldrazi-tron. Might be interested in Eldrazi-tron. It's a tribal deck, sort of. It's a sort of tribal deck. Wow, they didn't kill the Silvergill Adept. Are you broke on removal spells? Or they're like, you know what? We're going to save the removal spells for the good cards. I'd really like to see him play some Shadow variant. What would you guys want to watch me play? That's got to be...
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends. Well, they said, oh, yeah, we're going to set you up. And then they, like, didn't email me after that. But next week, we're probably going to play some Raid Shadow Legends. In addition to Magic, don't worry, we're still playing Magic. It will be a test of your loyalty, people. Can you stand 2 hours of me playing Raid Shadow Legends? It's really a test of your loyalty more than anything. That is pretty fucking sweet. Alright, we got attack for 2. If they have Kolaghan's Command, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because can I keep this thing on the fucking board at least once? Okay, they're using the removal spells. So they're getting in. Well, the getting is good. Spirits would be nice. Are they gonna bolt me? Bolt me. Or they might bolt themselves. Oh, they do have the counter spell. They have a few counter spells up their sleeve. Interesting. They did have a few counter spells up there, you know. They had the Drown in the Lock. They might have sided it in.
You're not so tough.
They did not go get. Man, I could really use like another land here. Okay, let's play on our opponent's turn. This is what we have Trickster and Harbinger for anyway.
Yep. Take those life
Slivers.
Crack that land. Get that boy as big as possible. You got one more. Come on. Are you watching the stream or what?
Merfolk-tron went. Almost. I almost made a Merfolk-tron deck. I always stick around for the personality I like. You could be chipping a 56 degree in the driveway, and I would support. Finally, but this is a little late, in my opinion. Okay, let's attack for 2. Yeah, A little funny there. I'll actually cancel this, because they could counter 2. They could counter them both. Okay, let's bounce the Death Shadow. Gives us another turn. The hard part is using this Force Negation. They clearly have a lot of removal. Okay, let's hope they don't play Kozilek's Return. They might. They might just play Kozilek's Return and then wipe our board. Any thoughts? Veiloon and Unsettled Mariner, Azorius Merfolk? You know what? Mariner has proven just to be crap. It's just, she's just too unreliable. Please be Kolaghan's Command. I can deal with Kolaghan's Command. Alright. Deal damage to any target, and I need to discard a card. So here's the thing. I mean, if I draw a land, this Force Negation is awesome. If I don't draw a land, this Force Negation sucks. Although if I draw a land, Reejerey into Lord is also good anyway, so. Why not Lord of Atlantis before combat? Because I think Lord of Atlantis is more valuable to me, and if I played Lord of Atlantis first, my opponent 100% kills Lord of Atlantis.
He did not shock himself.
Oh yeah.
Go that deep.
No, they didn't. Problem, yeah, ah, damn it. That's really dangerous, actually. Because they take the Master of the Pearl Trident. What? Oh, they just have another removal spell. Or they have another discard spell? No. Come on, double Lord. Second Lord, please. Interesting, interesting.
He's got islands for days.
Yeah, but they also must have a removal spell for days. So what if I just blindly attack? Is that so bad? You kill the Reejerey. Yeah, we have to assume they have removal. Well, here's my concern. What if I don't attack and I die? But I guess I only die to, like, what? Or do you have another Oh, they could have another Kolaghan's Command. That would suck. I think I'm just not going to attack. Hope they... I mean, if they need Temur Battle Rage and Lightning Bolt... So I'm just going to wait it out till next turn.
Yeah, for your full 20. You can take a hit.
Because I clearly... I mean, I can't win this turn. Anyway. Oh, they do have Kolaghan's Command. That sucks. Well, they still can't attack then.
He's in a bit of a top deck mode himself.
Kolaghan's Command really, really is a beating.
Oh, you gotta be fucking joking.
Oh, okay. I had no chance. Our opponent just had like infinite removal. And as you can see, post board Chalice is not so good. Not only they have more counter spells, but even if I had Chalice on one, it would probably do nothing. It'd probably do nothing. I just kept it in my deck because I think it's better than all my other options. Unless this is better, but I doubt it.
Double Tricksters in a row.
Actually, I guess we're not technically dead yet.
Double Tricksters in a row. Take one more hit. Oh, so he can't draw.
No, Chalice on 2 is useless. Chalice on 0 is useful, I guess. Okay, we go to 2. I need a million tricksters. I need a lot of help here.
No Aether Vial.
Technically, we aren't lost yet, so we can keep playing.
You will be in a minute.
I guess what killed us was the Kolaghan's command. We got 2 for 1 twice. Oh, I thought we were going to get wiped out by that layer. Yeah. Good game. I guess it's a good game. It was a tough grind. This Grixis Shadow used to be so easy. Now it's quite a bit harder. I mean, I'm not playing with Master of Waves anymore, but maybe it wouldn't be so easy anyway. These are still good cards. And, like, obviously, I just want to reiterate, I don't think Chalice on 1 is very good against Grixis Shadow, just because of, like, what you're just seeing in the sideboard. And it's really good game 1. It's so good game 1 because they do not have as many of these cards in their main deck. But then they just side out, like, I don't know, I guess they sided out a lot of their, not all, but I guess some of their 1-drops. But, you know, they have quite a good curve to, like, dodge Chalice. Anyway, that was round 2. Let's move on to round 3. No, Vial is not better than Chalice. Yeah, Vial is just not better than Chalice. But I know it's not going to be like the one-shot kill that I would prefer. I wish it was. Brazen Bar? I think Brazen Bar is a bit clunky. It's fine though. It's totally fine. Just to reiterate, people, yes, I lost to Grixis Shadow, but this is like not one of the top decks to beat right now. I would definitely play Harbinger over Brazen Borrower right now. The only time I would play Brazen Borrower is if I had to beat Ensnaring Bridge. Other than that, I would never play Brazen Borrower. I like the card, but I mean it's only for Ensnaring Bridge. All right, we won the die roll. Well, we have millions of Silver Gilladef, so I'll keep, I guess. It's a funny hand. So we can start with Glasspool. And away we go. Do you still like Simic over Mono Blue? No, because there's too many... Like, against that Death Shadow deck, Mono Blue has, hands down, a way higher chance of winning than Simic. Not even close. We are up against... God knows. I have no idea what we're up against.
Blue-white control.
I guess I'll show a Silver Gilladept. Some chance I don't draw land, so I'll just keep playing Silver Gilladepts. Guess we're up against Storm. Or Ad Nauseam. Alright, now I'll show Reedry, because how could I not be drawing cards at this point? Lands, I mean. Merchant Scroll. So I guess this is taking turns? Oh no, it's just the Lotus Field deck. Which, I guess we're lost at this point, or like we're pretty close to lost, because I had way too slow of a start. Now this is a matchup where you'd prefer to play Simic. Hexproof, add 3 mana.
Silver Gill, maybe get Tide Dude. Turn it into an island.
No I can't, it has Hexproof.
Aw, that's stupid.
Yeah, we'll just play Reedry, and hopefully we can kill next turn. Hopefully our opponent does not combo off. There's a bit more than normal Smallpox decks getting around, and this man is playing Lotus Storm. Yep. Hey, it's modern. You can play anything you want. Our opponent's looking at us like, hey, this person's playing Merfolk. LOL. Now, that being said, I think we are in... Oh, you know what's something I didn't consider? We should have played Silver Gilladept to hope to draw Chalice. I totally forgot about that. That's definitely worth it. And then, I mean, even if I didn't draw Chalice, I can at least play a Trickster at end of turn. It might be Twiddlestorm. It is Twiddlestorm. If this doesn't signify Twiddlestorm, I don't know what does. Maybe it's regular storm. Maybe
Pillow fort.
maybe it's pillow fort. Yeah. It reminds me of Pioneer. Yeah, it does. No, I'm not playing Simic, but I am playing with Chalice and, you know, a decent chunk of counter magic, so I don't feel like I'm helpless in this matchup.
He's probably like, why hasn't he resigned yet?
Well, this deck can whiff. I've let it whiff before, so. I will force our opponent to play it out. I honestly don't know what it takes to whiff with this deck, but I know that I've F6'd, and like some 15% of the time, my opponent takes like a long 20-second pause and then resigns. So.
They see their whole life flashing before them. Oh no.
Sometimes they just, I don't know, they can't, I don't know what it is, but they can't continue comboing off. How's everyone doing? Is everyone excited to get back into Modern? I wonder how many of you have been like living Modern through my videos. Like, you know, you didn't even play the Euro meta game. You didn't even experience it, but you watched the Euro meta game through me, and now you're going right back into Modern, as if nothing happened. I had to deal with the Euro metagame. Did I also... What other metagame we had to deal with? Did we have to deal with Companions, or was that was early? No, I think Companion was 2019. Oh, wait, we lost. Grape Shot hit the... Grape Shot was here. Okay, what do we want? Force Negation! When do we want it? Now! This useful. Activated abilities of artifacts and creatures can't be activated. Nope, this is useless. Relic is useful. If I get Chalice on one, I won't mind. I think that's it. Dismember is completely useless. Also, Svalin looks not so good in this matchup. Keep the rest. I'm just going to keep Tide Shaper as like a random 1-mana 2-power creature. No interaction. If I had a 1-drop, I might keep this just to try to race, but I don't. I will keep this.
Hey, Mulligan.
Good. Good. So if I draw one more 2-drop, we'll have a little bit of pressure.
4 to 4, come on.
Yeah, keep going. It's never it's the London Mulligan. You can go to 4. My local game store is opening up for Modern events at the end of the month, and I am pumped. Webcam ain't the same. Yes, I toughed it out for all of you. I can feel everyone's coming back to Modern because, like, Modern video view growth is going up. Ha-ha! Yeah, turned my Tide Shaper on.
Hello, Island.
I got another one.
You're quite good at turning me on.
I sold my set of Masterpiece Ether Vials for original duels for Commander since Merfolk weren't getting any help before Modern Horizons 2. Interesting. So I gotta counter those things. I might keep the Tide Shaper in my hand just to... Oh, fuck. Woo! Woo! Let's protect the crap out of it. Alright, let's ride this to victory. My fish fam. Transmute, go for it. EE? Lotus Field. Yeah, that's a good one. Another one. What the fuck do I put this one on? If anything. So I attack for 5. You go to 7. I can play another Tide Shaper. That seems fine. I can only play 1 Force Negation, so... Yeah, I'll play the Tide Shaper. We can cast it... with Kicker? No! What the fuck? That was stupid. Why? What happened? Where did we go wrong, chat? Where did we go wrong?
Watsy, please.
Where did we go wrong? What happened was I added the mana to make it uncounterable, but it didn't use it. What do you mean I used the wrong... Like, I don't know what happened, but it automatically cast my spell assuming I wasn't kick... I wanted to kick it and just hit this thing, just for the hell of it. Moto forgot about my cavern. I don't know, maybe... What the hell? How did this happen? I think it's because I added the mana first and I clicked Tide Shaper and then it just assumed I didn't want to use this mana and then it didn't kick it. It didn't even, I don't even think it gave me an, like, it even asked me what I wanted. I don't think Chalice on 0 does anything, but we'll play it. Alright. Yeah, fuck off. Alright. Don't you pay for the kicker after casting? Well, apparently, I think I just clicked on this and then it just assumed I was casting it for 1. You clicked it and then tapped Island? I don't know what happened. I would have to see the replay. But I'll just say something fucked up. Draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards at the beginning of the next end step.
He needs cards. You could say no.
I could say no. I'm going to wait for the twiddle card, though. Fuck! We have the game on the board. Because I just counter the stupid twiddle thing. Well, they might have force negation. I don't know. Or they might twiddle my own creatures now. Draw 3 cards. Or discard 3 cards. A lot of garbage.
Discards twiddle.
That's not a good card at all. Attack for 5. I'd be attacking for victory. What a waste. What happened? What happened, chat? What happened? Peer through the depths. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal... Well, they can't... Oh, they can't play the 1-drops, right? They can't play the 1-drop, so I can still force this. And we still have a Chalice on 1 here.
3, 2, 1. Boom.
Yeah. Okay, we got it. We still got it. What happened, chat? What happened? What happened? It would ask you if you wanted to cast Kicker when you click it, but it didn't. Yeah, it just cast it for me. Okay, so so here's the deal. When you cast Tide Shaper, you better damn well click the card first. Don't add the mana first, because Moto might not what you want. Moto is not going to act in your best interests. Oh, let's submit this.
Run it back.
Well, I mean, this hand's OP, so... Keep. I might just keep this glass pull in my hand, because I don't have many threats in my hand. I like the force on Pier, though. Oh, they're getting... Yeah, you know if I don't play anything on turn 1, I'm going to get you with this Chalice on turn 2. You get the 1-drops in play. Oh, you have no more 1-drops? Are you going to Spell Pierce me? Bro. Aha. Okay, you got it. Can't tap everything. Oh shit, did we just lose? Yeah, you can do that. The whole floating mana thing. Damn, we need a force negation. Draw 3 cards, discard 3 at end of turn, though. Oh no, but who cares? Alright, we need to hope we don't die. I wouldn't say they had it all. You'd be good against this deck, Curse Catcher.
Best 1-drop of all time.
Yep. Got to keep them twiddles going. Seagate Restoration. That looks like not the greatest card, but we'll see what happens. Another Peer Through Depths has been played. Oh, they got the Past in Flames. Psychic Puppetry. So you can Past in Flames? Do you have enough mana to Past in Flames? And cast everything? Yeah, it costs 5 mana. You need to twiddle a few more times. Yeah, okay. It's over. It's over, my fish fam.
Lame.
Well, okay, maybe it's not over. Wait a turn. No, the pause means they realized they were going to tap out to play Past in Flames. They can't do it anymore, but now they get to play like a million spells. So now the odds of like whiffing is like basically nothing. It's too bad. Chalice on 1 is probably pretty good in this matchup because of the twiddle. But hey, good play. Twiddling our land at our upkeep. Why'd you stop with the Curse Catchers? Curse Catcher not that good against the blue-red Murktide decks. In my opinion. Did you whiff somehow? I would love to hear that. But you have a lot of mana still. Storm count 14. You think Merfolk is good or just playing it because it's sweet? I always think it's good. I'm here to prove it. But I like the deck a lot anyway. I like the stock. I like the stock.
Stock 60. Whatever it is.
Well, our opponent's taking a long time. That's at least some good news. I mean, when the combo player is playing blazingly fast, or maybe they're distracted right now. Or maybe they're double queuing. And they're like, well, this game's in the bag. We can focus on another game right now. Okay, well, actually, while this is happening, I'm going to go check on Chubby Meatball. She's outside on the balcony. Maybe she wants to come in.
No, he's going.
She came in already. Alright, stuff's continuing to happen. Oh god, ideas on Bound again? Oh, so they just took like a pee break. Which chair are you using? It's called the Human Scale Freedom Chair. It's like $1,300. You know what? I really like this chair. I've had it for 13 years, but I don't know if it's worth it. It's like really, it's like too expensive. You might be better off getting a... I used to defend this chair like crazy, but for the price, you might as well get like a secret lab chair. It's like a super ergonomic chair, though. I have Blue-Red Murktide, Blue-Red Prowess, Amulet Titan, G-Tron, E-Tron. What should I play in this weekend tournament? Just play the Murktide deck. Murktide or Amulet Titan, you can go with one of those. Those are both your strongest options.
Yeah, be like all the rest of those Scott. Play those decks.
That's right. Oh yeah, Infect is really fucked. Everything going down for Infect. That is a super meta deck now.
Vaccines are rolling out against you, Infect.
That's right. Moderna, or Moderna,
Yeah.
wiping you out.
This shit's got layers. There it is.
Yeah, there she is. All right, we concede. I don't think we necessarily have a bad matchup thanks to Chalice, but as we see, our opponent was able to interact with us and win. So what? It happens. It happens. I don't really know any other way to improve the matchup. That's about it. Moving on to match 3.
Match 4.
Yeah, match 4. I have to say though that these are not the matches I was. Did we? We haven't played against a single deck in the metagame or like any of the top decks. Our opponents might be saying the same thing too. Do you like big booties? Like, not, well, it can't be too big. I don't know, I think if you made a poll, maybe people like butts more than boobs these days. Ignoring all the removal right now is super efficient. What?
Ignoring that, comma, all the removal right now is super efficient.
Oh yeah.
Mausoleum. Throwback.
Yeah, throw back to me not being able to say Mausoleum Wanderer. Ugh. Can't hear our own music because of this damn air conditioner. But if we don't have the air conditioner on, then we fucking suffer here. We don't want to go back to those days. You remember when we suffered? No good. I don't like it. This Earthbound-esque music is lit. What's the playlist? It's not a play. I made my own playlist. It's just all video game music. What's being played right now? Cooking Mama? That is not Earthbound-like at all. I might get some Earthbound music soon. But, like, I gotta do it in a way that it's not gonna get me, like, fucking sued by Nintendo.
Sony.
Well, both. If it's new enough, Nintendo. If it's old enough, Sony.
Well, the thing is, Sony distributed the soundtrack to Earthbound 20 years ago. So they believe right now they can legally claim these songs.
Mm-hmm. Is Undertale music okay? Some of it. There is no... I can't link the playlist. This is my own playlist on my computer.
You know, C, users, Nikachu.
Yeah. You want my IP address too? Siege Sensei says, I like boobs and I'm not afraid to admit it. Almost everyone likes boobs. That's what makes boobs great. We all like boobs. Boom! Alright, so I guess we're up against another... Well, we might be up against one of those Ragavan decks. Is Undertale music okay? Oh, I already answered this.
Okay as... It's not going to get content claimed, or okay as I like it?
Hold on, let me find the clip of you saying boobs are out, feet are in. Yes, that does exist. It looks like we're up against Jun Shadow. Well, maybe, I don't know. Actually, there's a basic swamp here, so maybe not. And they fetched it out, so... Okay, so not Jun Shadow. Yes, even women like boobs. Men like boobs, women like boobs. It's a huge win-win all around. Yeah, so far it looks like rock. Our hand is okay against rock. It's getting worse as this game goes on, but it's okay. Our life total's high. We're not taking any damage from our own, like, lands. I should maybe reevaluate. How much is this Waterlogged Grove really helping me?
You haven't fetched it once.
And it, like, deals a lot of damage. Just an obscene amount of damage to me. And the metagame's really all about, like, how high you can keep your life total. Yeah, maybe I'll consider scrapping it. Ooh, that is brave. That's a brave Tarmogoyf. You'll be given an award one day for your bravery. Trickster, huh? We all know what tricksters do to Tarmogoyfs. How do I deploy my hand, though? Okay, I'm going to play the Reejerey first, because this is just mana efficient. And then next turn I can play Silvergill Adept and Trickster. Although I have a feeling they won't fall for it. They might fall for it, but I have a feeling they won't fall for it. That's totally fine. That is a huge win in my book. So we are... Well, we might not be totally ahead. I mean, if they play Liliana here, that will suck. No Liliana?
He didn't want to pay.
No pay. No payday. No block. I mean, if I get to untap with this Reejerey, I mean... It's Christmas land. Dark Confidant. Bobby. Voidwalker. Dottie Voidwalker. It's a Voidwalker. Alright. We get to have a... that is not that great in this matchup. You know what would have been good? A 1-drop. A 1-drop would have been pretty good. I'm wondering, maybe I shouldn't have even untapped this land. Okay, that's not bad.
It's technically a 1-drop.
Hitting the Voidwalker is good. Oh, maybe I could have done that. I should have left the blue up. Merfolk. Okay, attack for 2 and pass. You actually live in Winnipeg? Nah, I just like strut around here. Yes. Are you from Winnipeg? Oh man, when paper opens up, like I've blown up like 8 times my size since COVID started. It's possible there's gonna be so many people from Winnipeg who just learned who I was on the internet, and I'm gonna go into a local game store. You're from Winnipeg? It happens already. Go to a local game store. Aren't you Nikachu? Yes. Yeah, what are the odds?
No, I just play him on the internet.
Yeah. I just act like I'm on the internet. I just play the character online.
Yeah, actually, I did too. I thought that's what he meant.
Oh, blow up by body fat? No. Not yet.
You've always been a twig your whole life. Good sakes. I don't think you can even gain weight. I don't think it's physically possible.
Oh, it happened. Our grandmother forced it on me. There was, yeah, so I gained 20 pounds in Poland because she gave me this obscene amount of food. Like, it was just a stupid amount of food. I was eating, like, I would have breakfast, then I would have something, like, sort of a lunch, and then I'd have something between lunch.
Brunch.
Hey, what happened to my Regery? That's rude.
Abrupt decay.
That was very rude. You know what I should have done? I should have played the Glasspool Mimic. I untapped the land. I should just play the Glasspool Mimic, copy Regery. That would have been totally fine. Yeah, typical Polish grandmother. That's right. So anyway, I gained 20 pounds, and then I was on protest. Like, I did not eat the food anymore. Food is over. We're done here, Grandma. It's just like, because I gained like a ton of weight in a month. Like in 1 month, or maybe it was like 1 or 2 months, I gained 20 pounds. It was, and I could feel it. I mean, you know, I was like, I was at 140 pounds my entire life for the last, I don't know, 20 years. And then all of a sudden I gained 20 pounds out of nowhere. It was disastrous. It was an absolute disaster.
Grandma, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, basically. Okay, let's cast a Chalice on 1. I sort of want to... Okay, now we can
You baited.
copy the Silver Gill Adept. Yeah, it's like 10 kilos. Attack for 4. Cool, until you get to 235, don't brag. Yeah, so now I'm at like 170-ish pounds. Wait, the point, I lost a little bit of the weight back. Like, I tried hard to exercise. Oh, this is useless. Actually, it's not. I mean, you could take it up. She could take it up. Liliana take it. Oh, I think it, well, they don't know I've Lord.
Yes, that means they're not stream sniping.
They're not stream sniping.
This is an honest player. They'll deserve a warrior's burial when you...
Yeah. What's this? You can't do anything on my upkeep. I love how I've consistently I've drawn my 1-drops every single time I play Chalice on 1. This is very fitting. Yeah, it does know.
It's the hand smoother.
Okay, we'll just throw our creatures away into our opponent. We can block only one of them. Get our opponent down to 1. They can't. That means they can't fetch, and they cannot tap Nurturing Peat Land for mana. It's over, Nurturing Peat Land. It's all over. They go to 1. It's like we just Stone Rained them twice. Not bad.
3, 2, 1.
And any random creature gets through now. Yeah, watch them play an herb. Hey, that's possible.
No, he's
Alright, we get there. Good enough. Alright, let's play... we can play Repeal, I guess. I'm not really a fan of Chalice in this matchup. Not a fan of Ether Vial either. I guess we can play one Force Negation. It's not too bad. Anyway, take out all the vials. Play low to the ground. Low. I hope you're excited for Paper Magic to return and my goblins run into your face, or I concede a changed man. I'm not that excited for Paper, only because I'm excited for GPs to come back. Like, I'm waiting for a GP. I'm waiting for them to announce GPs coming back. It's still too early for that. You know, they got the Delta variant coming around. You know, people could get the Delta variant, so there's still a little, it's still not perfectly safe for a wide-scale events, but, like, you know, things are starting up again. You know, there's some, like, local 1Ks starting to come about. A lot of local people are going to F&M. So things are going well. So I might fly to the very first Modern event, so long as it's in North America. First Modern event, boom. Booking a ticket, booking my entry. This hand is fine.
He's gonna start walking.
Yeah. But for Paper events, I mean, doesn't really matter because I've been playing constantly.
It takes like 200 days to walk to BC.
I'm a fucking monkey to you people. Dancing monkey, watch me dance. Ignoble Hierarch. Do I kill you? How bad is turn to Liliana? It's a little evil. At least you're a good dancer. I'm a wonderful dancer. Send me your bucks.
Repeal. Draw a card.
Well, I don't even have mana for to repeal, so no. Anyway. I guess we'll let Ignoble Hierarch have a good turn. Kill the dork. I'm gonna let the dork live.
Australia sucks for a lot of things. It's not Australia's fault.
I will say, Liliana on an empty board is sometimes not that good. Because it eats up my opponent's hand maybe a little bit better than it eats up mine. We just had a TCG con in Tampa and it had 1K payout for Modern. Nice. Renin 6. That is an evil card. Fortunately, my hand doesn't care very much for it, but that is good card advantage. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna get this Sveilun out. I guess we'll upkeep, tap down Hierarch. Or do we?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is Jund. Maybe that's a good observation. I mean, it totally looked like a rock deck last. I mean, they emptied their hand too. They had maybe 2 cards left in their hand at the time.
That was a good trade-off.
Not really, but I'll take it. Anyway, we're pretty far behind here. This Renin 6 is gonna offer enough card advantage to our opponent that we're gonna be buried on card advantage. Unless they're drawing more lands. Well, they fetched ahead of time. Oh no, they fetched ahead of time so they could get the fetch. Boing. Like, I have no idea what we're going to do when this gets to set. Well, I mean, I could repeal it.
Yeah.
But I need one more land for that.
You'll get it.
I, for one, cannot wait to turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Vindicate your Titan/Tron land. Ooh. Holy crap. So that you're in Mardu. If that's the case.
This deck keeps changing every 5 seconds.
Don't look in my hand. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Damn it. What do you want to take? Maybe they'll take the repeal. That is quite the plot twist, though, right? They're like a complete Golgari deck. Maybe they sided into a Jund deck. They brought in the mountains and the Ren and 6. You have to go -7? Alright. Well, we can deal with the Ren and 6 when it comes back, I guess. And keep throwing creatures out into the abyss. The abyss! But we do need a land, or this Ren and 6 goes ultimate, and then we're ultimately dead. Maybe our opponent has run out of removal. Not yet. At least I can dismember this thing. Tarmogoyf? I can dismember both those things. Hallelujah. And then I can attack the Ren and 6. Classic Merfolk versus Jund. I like how they fetch. Oh, they have to if they want to keep getting this land. My god, how many land? They got 4 land drops out of this. 4 of these lands shouldn't exist. But you know I have 2 dismembers, so like what's up here? Tide Shaper is cute. Isn't it? Pew 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 pew. Let's make sure you don't ultimate here. Oh yeah, taking 8, no problem. I'll take 8 to the face. Easy.
Tap out big for some kind of sorcery.
Doesn't exist. The best thing they can tap out big for is Bloodbraid Elf. And they'll always find some disaster. Another Tarmogoyf. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about you. Where have you been? Ooh, Raging Ravine. Excellent target for my Tide Shaper.
Returns no cards, yeah.
Why not? Oh yeah, you played a land. How long did you have that Ravine?
Land, come on. How many cards have you played? For fuck's sake.
Well, it's not... Okay, we're gonna cast with Kicker here, people. Don't F me over, Modo. And I can do nothing else, so pass. But at least we can do something about this Ren 6 next turn. If they have no removal, this is not too bad. Yeah, it's hard to... Oh, nice! But if they find removal, we really depend on them to just, like, play it at sorcery speed. So how much is the Tarmogoyf's attacking for 4? Pacified Ravine, that's right. I might start ignoring this Ren and 6. Attack! Yes, you attack. I take it.
It's gonna be a big hit.
Yep. It is a big hit. Oh, this is the only land, so I have to fetch to pump up the Tarmogoyf. Interesting. Okay, but they're back at 7. Okay, there's so many things I can do here. I think I'm going to play the... Well, I have to. Well, I guess I don't have to, but I probably should attack this Ren in 6. It is 7. I mean, if I get to untap with all these cards, I guess I win. Because, like, I'll play Lord of Atlantis, probably tap down Ignoble Hierarch and win.
All that work. Ren 6 is not dead.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, Ren in 6. Oh, they're attacking for lethal now, right? Because fetch puts a... Because there's a Planeswalker in the graveyard now. So I have to block with Reejerey. Oh, fuck me. Well, I still have to block with Reejerey, I guess. Another Tarmogoyf. This is rude. Oh, no, but you can't attack with 2 creatures. Because if you do... Well, I mean, you can. Then you don't get the Exalted. Blocky, blocky. I mean, if they have Bolt, I have Force Negation. What am I hoping for? That's a funny card I got here. That's a funny card. I can't really block with the Tide Shaper because I need it for Raging Ravine. So what I have to do is I have to chump block with Lord of Atlantis. Okay, I think I need to draw lands. This is the only way this is gonna work. That's pretty good if I get to go the next turn. That's not bad. I'll take that. Okay, I have to deal some damage. We got to chump block with the Lord of Atlantis. But we do need some miracles to happen here. Miracles are necessary. Our opponent's hand's not even good. Because I don't even have removal. I haven't been able to use this Force Negation. I think I need a land, though, because then I could play 2 creatures, threaten to block both of them. Shock yourself. Okay, there's the Tarmogoyf.
Island, come on.
It has to be on tap source. Ah! Fuck me. Okay, so...
Well, you can turn them into nothings, at least. Two nothings on the board.
But it's better to have some things.
You empty
How do you feel about blue-red Merfolk? Terrible.
You empty those graveyards, there'll be 0/1s.
What is Lightning Bolt going to do versus the Goyf?
Also, by cracking it, you may draw the other land that you need.
Should I do that now? It requires my... Oh, and if my opponent plays removal, that's okay. Because I do have the Force Negation. Alright, let's go. Let's do that, I guess. Alright, let's hope we don't get fucked. Pass. If I'll dump the repeal. Use a removal spell. Use a removal spell. Oh, I think we're dead. Fetch land is good enough. Because I can just attack with both Goyfs. Okay, we're super fucking dead now. And a Ren in 6? Okay. Well, I can counter the Ren in 6, I guess. We'll send a message.
You're not welcome here, Ren in 6.
I guess I shouldn't do anything. Not give them information.
was close though.
Too close. This should include planeswalkers. Submit deck. It's funny, I could barely use that force negation. There's only one thing I would want it to force, and that was the Wrenn and 6 at the beginning of the game. I'll keep this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep. I almost hit the mulligan button. We'll play Island Pass. Tide Shaper as a 1-1, not very good in this matchup, but they do have Raging Ravine, so a lot of reason to play Tide Shaper on turn 2. The only thing that sucks about turn 2 Silvergill Adept now is it used to be like just slam dunk, easy play. Now they've got Wrenn and 6, and that makes it so much worse.
What do you mean now? They've been
Well,
Wrenn and 6 for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Your Silvergills are still hanging upside down on your wall.
Yeah, they're still there. Alright, no Wrenn and 6, please. Shoridra, I guess.
It's good. Smooth.
Well, they need to take out something for Ignoble Hierarch, so I guess they're taking out some removal? Like, that last game, it felt like a billion creatures, but maybe that's just how the hand played out.
Piss off.
Thoughtseize? Take my force negation that I don't have. Do you play this island for its borderless aesthetic or because it is your favorite art? Because it is my favorite art.
There's birds in there.
There's birds. I like the jagged rocks. It feels magical to me. Oh, they took my, they took the Rejury.
Well, you revealed it to them. You knew it was there.
They have so much mana now. They don't attack? Well, you're not blocking. You could have attacked. You would attack for a lot. Well, I'll attack. And I guess I'll play Tide Shaper here. Or I could play Trickster on a Hierarch. They seem to have a clunky hand. They might be trying to go for, like, a bunch of Bloodbraid Elves. Yeah, that's not a bad line. I mean, I guess it could get undermined by a single spell.
Don't forget to play a land.
But if I play Tide Shaper, then I can play Trickster and this thing next turn and get in for some easy damage. Well, I mean, I guess I could do that anyway. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Actually, maybe I should have played the Cavernous Souls because that is choke proof. Yeah, there's a Goyf, which I would have preferred to Trickster. Ah, shit. Our opponent has a lot of mana.
Perhaps you should start turning it into islands.
Oh, that was a nice draw. Changes everything. Okay, let's dismember this thing. Yeah, goodbye.
They need to make a dismember that's free. It doesn't.
I mean, this is as free as it gets. What do you want?
Well, it shouldn't cost 4 life.
I guess I'll play Harbinger, Bounce, and Ignoble Hierarch. I keep the Cavernous Souls in my hand just in case I have to play a discard a random card. Well, I mean, that's fine, as long as the fail push isn't targeting my creatures. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. Now I can play Tide Shaper and target this, which is their, like, one mana, like, an extra mana source. Sorry, not mana source, extra card advantage. So they can't convert that into a card. And the next turn I can play Harbinger Tide Shaper. Sorry, Harbinger Mass of the Pearl Trident. I am a mathematician. Adding negative value is called subtracting value by the pleb, I guess. Negative value. Ooh, Renin 6. Poorly timed.
Too late.
Yeah, they had to have just top decked that. Well, I'm just going to completely ignore this Renin 6. Well, these are not very useful to me right now.
Sorry, you have Island Walk.
Yeah, I'm just going to attack the opponent. Oh, they're dead. They're super dead if that's the case. And I'll just play a Harbinger for no value. Except that it's just a random creature on the battlefield. Help push through damage. How come you hit the black-green line instead of the Blood Crypt? Because this is worth a card. And my opponent has a lot of mana. And the Blood Crypt doesn't matter because they have red mana here. I would hit the Blood Crypt if there was no Hierarch on the battlefield. And we win. Excellent. Excelente. Alright, so we're 2-2 so far in this league. I guess you see a little bit of Jund, but so far we're seeing off-meta decks, and our opponent just flooded the hell out.
Hear that, Twiddle? You're off-meta.
Oh yeah, super off-meta.
You're an unknown entity.
No, you're not a searchable.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they are a searchable entity. That should become more of a meme on this channel. Hey, look, it's a searchable known entity.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, that was round 4. Let's go to round 5.
Something beyond tier 4?
Yeah, something like that. My deck is a searchable known entity. Who cares?
What the fuck does that even... I mean, I get what he's saying, but...
Yeah, I know.
Like...
You can look up my deck. They could, but you know, there's a less of a long-winded, stupid way of putting it, you know? My deck is at least on a tier list. Over and under on Merfolk at tier 2. Merfolk is definitely at least tier 2 right now. Is Jund just a pile of the best cards in red, black, green? More or less. Except they're missing Death Shadow. I would argue they're missing Death Shadow. I might argue that last list is missing Ragavan. Always has been.
Tier 1.5.
I remember when Death Shadow came out, it was a meme, and it was so bad. Modern Horizons 2, you Merfolk tap land is too bad. Does Jund not play Ragavan? Some lists do. I saw lists. Hey, Volton Vosh, resub with Prime. Sub for 2 months. Thank you very much, Volton Vosh. A general viewer of Coffin MTG. Giving me the Bezos bucks. Okay, we won the die roll. Our hand, though, is weak. Guess we'll keep it, though. Oh, great. We're up some... I guess this could be Blue Moon or something.
You should play with this card again.
Gemstone Caverns?
On turn 0, it's great.
It's not bad. Card advantage is at a premium, though, these days. But hey, getting that turn 1 Chalice also ain't bad either. Why no Richardson Merfolk? Because it's not very good. Very poorly positioned, because the metagame is way too mana efficient. Isn't Blue Moon awful versus us? For Simic, it's awkward. For Mono Blue, it's no problem, because you have all these islands. You don't care. And we have Aether Vial. But it's the islands. We can, like, draw islands. They exiled a mountain. Maybe this is just Mono Red Prison. Ah, shit. Maybe we shouldn't have shown the island. That's a show of strength. They're like, oh, this Blood Moon's not so good anymore.
Blood Moon sucks.
Huh?
Blood Moon sucks.
I see a stomp in our future. Stomping our face into the ground. That's a good card. We can play that through a Blood Moon. This is probably the Glimpse deck. Well, that's not good news. I'm not prepared for that at all. This is a great idea, though, if this is the Glimpse deck. Maybe they played with that the entire time, but I totally missed it. Is this the real Nikachu I'm seeing? There's, like, no one copying my name.
Nikachu.
No one else can take the username Nikachu. Unless no one's ever seen me. Like, people are always seeing me on, like, my YouTube channel, but none of the gameplay channel. Rest assured, I took the username Nikachu. What are the odds there is another Nikachu out there who stole my name first and they play Merfolk? Or maybe they just play Merfolk to spite me. Dismember your own Lord established dominance. Yeah, it looks like it's the deck. Alright. Glimpse it up. Well, we should have a good matchup post board. Glimpse. Sack. Oh, fuck me. We can't do anything about this. Of all the cards you could find, you had to find this one. You only had 3 permanents. CAC W big time. Well, I can't do anything about this. Yeah, I didn't draw a Trickster or anything. Alright. Moving on.
That's modern people.
I think that's it, really. I don't think Dismember's all that important. Well, Relic can disrupt the Goblin Dark Dwellers. But I don't know if that's... I don't know if I care. Maybe I'll take it once Sveloon. What is Dismember for?
If you chain 4...
Killing Omnath? I'm gonna kill them.
If you chain 4 of them together, you'll kill that spaghetti monster.
I'm going for their head. Omnath is scary, but if they don't have... The thing is, Omnath is particularly scary when they have removal. When you have got Omnath backed up by removal, that's a problem. But Omnath and no removal? Not nearly as scary, because Merfolk can deal a lot of damage. And they have islands. Yeah, Chalice is going to be on 0. Big time. Alright, excellent. We won the die roll. Although it didn't help us last game. Too few lands. Also no power. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. We have like 3 fucking Tide Shapers. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I just need to draw... I don't even know what I want to draw. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the other ley line. I was gonna ley line. So stupid.
I guess I can wait a turn? Can wait on my Chalice. Ooh, not an island. Fuck me. Well, now we can draw any land, though, to progress our board. This is just one of the... I hate losing like this, though, you know? No, not that we're losing yet, but... I mean, this is like a way to lose. I don't know what key holding the Chalice does for me, but I'm just hoping it does something. There we go. Okay, so... yeah, we can cast... I guess we go Lord. Then maybe next turn we play Tide Shaper and actually buff up our team.
Be a fair bit of damage.
Alright, let's hope there's no Brazen Bar or anything like that.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, they most definitely can have interaction. Force of Vigor? Our opponent goes, hmm. Yes, hmm is right. Whoa, famous YouTuber Nikachu? Forgot about that card. Well, that is good news. That is music to my ears.
Chalice is well positioned.
This is definitely one of the matchups you want to have that Chalice. Alright, let's start making our stuff bigger. Because now that they have an island, Tide Shaper turns on. Attack for 8. And we have lethal for next turn.
We're going to game 3.
No, they can play Omnath, but I don't know what good it does for them.
Getting some of your videos showing up in my feed. You are doing excellent work.
Nikachu, how did you get... Oh, where is this? Oh, no joke. Been getting some of your videos showing up in my feed. Oh, I'm absolutely doing amazing. I'm a big star now. I'm a big YouTuber. We're going to make the big money, people. Nikachu, how do you get to Merfolk? How old were you and when you decided to be the Fishman? Well, I ended up being the Fishman because I seemed to be the best fish player at the time, back in 2014. And so I've been playing it ever since. How old was I back then? 2014, that was 7 years ago. I was 28. 28 years old. Yeah, I kept the one-lander because I had Chalice. And I could keep casting creatures. The most important thing is I could cast, even if I didn't draw a land, I could keep casting a creature, and as you said, and as you saw, like, that ended up contributing enough to win the game.
Just mulligan into a Chalice, you'll be fine.
On the draw now. Whatever, I guess we'll submit. There is some, I mean, I don't know how effective it would be, but Relic is okay. Because if they glimpse once and they get Goblin Dark Dwellers, you can crack it. But I don't even know if this list is playing Goblin Dark Dwellers. This deck is playing like a bunch of Ley Lines and Emrakul. You're 35? I thought you were 26. I know, everyone thinks I'm 26. This is the beautiful baby face you can keep forever if you eat fast food and... But you can't drink, smoke, do drugs, or anything else. That's the rule. The only bad, you know, I look great on the outside. Who knows how bad it looks on the inside, though? You know?
Well,
it can look pretty terrible.
If you don't drink and smoke.
This hand is it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I have tons of gray hair. They remind me whenever I get my hair cut. Wow, you have a bunch of gray hairs. They're trying to, you know, they do that guilt tripping thing, try to get me into... You know,
painting your fucking head.
Well, not just that, but like, you know, you could get your hair dyed for $1 billion. Yeah. That's where they make the money, dyeing your hair. Truth be told, I don't want to do it myself. Silver Fox, that's right. We're gonna Silver Fox it up. You too can look good if you don't have any fun. Well, we're definitely going to throw away this Force Negation to something. I guess we'll probably toss it to the Trickster. Oh, these cards are reasonable. But how many of these fucking Cascade spells can we withstand? Hey, Nikachu, are you using an apple to play Magic the Gathering Online? I used to, I don't now. For like 6 years I did, though. You use a virtual machine called Parallels. You have to pay money for it. But you can, and you also need to buy a Windows operating system CD key, which you also have to pay money for. Can they do they have Violent Outburst in this deck? Oh, fuck me. They probably do.
We need to land here.
Oh god, I am fucking quivering in my boots. Why would you wait till my draw step, though?
So we go. Draw a card.
Well, that's not good. Okay, so they get 4 things. Let's hope they're 4 useless things. Alright, spin that wheel. That looks pretty fucking evil, to be honest. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost? Oh, fuck me. You can... And we lost the island. Man, and if it was like Emrakul, I'd be okay with that. This is I don't know, is this like a really all-in deck? It feels like they're going for some like really big plays here. I don't even know what I want.
Just give some. Thank you for that gift sub.
Oh, we got a gift sub. 3 to the dome. Oh, 3 to the dome. No, they followed. Suru Yanro, thank you very much for the prime sub. Delivering the Bezos bucks. Well, I think we're gonna Trickster the Grizzlebrand, but I don't know about everything else. Holy fuck. There's a Omniscience in play. You can cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Well, I think we're dead.
This is where Brazen Bar would be great.
Sort of.
Or...
They could spin the wheel again.
Oh wait, you can't repeal this thing. You need a lot of mana for that.
Maybe they get greedy. What are you fetching for? You gotta thin the deck. Oh yeah, how many Emrakuls can they draw? They could... Okay, so before this resolves, it's Trickster. There is a world where I can win, but it requires them drawing garbage.
All lands.
No Emrakul. No Emrakul, maybe we have a chance. What is this? Oh, it's the Uro. Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Discards a card. Okay, sack one of these. Discard vial. Who needs it? Can you cast something I can counter? If I knew it was this all in, I would have definitely mulled. You cast a spell, destroy target permanent. Well, that's not pleasant either. Interesting. Interesting. What is going to happen here? They have 18 cards in their hand. It's a lot of... Oh, they do Emrakul. Okay, well, then I can't win. Just play the Emrakul. Alright, GG's. Though I can't get in there for the GG's. Well,
That was a weird league.
It was a very weird league. We didn't play against any normal stuff. Although I have to say, I did not get the... This would have been a much better league for Simic, truth be told. Where's my OBS? This would have been a much better league for Simic, because we played against a bunch of combo decks, and we didn't play against, like, one Prowess deck or anything like that, or, like, you know, the Murktide deck. Anyway, we were up against a slot machine. Slot machine came up for them, did not come up for us. Well, Grixis Death Shadow is like a fair deck, but it was also not really a deck. It's not a deck that is weak to Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void was very good for this league, but it didn't didn't win for us anyway. It was good against the Twiddle deck and that Glimpse deck, but we did not draw it enough in the Glimpse deck, and it was just not... We didn't get to cast it versus the Twiddle deck. But it was... I guess it did still prove to be like good in the main deck. Would have been nice to see a blue-back mill deck. Well, it would have been fine. I don't know. I don't know if I should have gone green. Now, the other thing is maybe I could play Simic, but I have to have a good sideboard plan for, like, against the attrition-based decks, because I need to side out all the Comena Speakers. The Comena Speaker is just so bad. How many cards are this? I mean, I guess I could side out 3 of these, side in 3 of something else, side in, and then I have to side out the Ether Vials to give myself a fighting chance against a lot of those decks. Anyway, that's going to be the league for today. Shoot, we have an awkward amount of time. We could start another league, though. I gotta take a lunch break, though. But that's gonna be our league for today, so thank you very much, everyone, for supporting the Nikachu channel. We're also gonna thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern.